Hey everyone, my name is Levi and I have maladaptive daydreaming disorder. Why am I wearing headphones? There we go. So, I recently got a comment on one of my videos that asked me how I feel about myself having maladaptive daydreaming or how I feel about maladaptive daydreaming, what I have. And I actually wanted to make a video about this a long time ago, but I just didn't get to it, so I thought now is the perfect time. I kind of have this love-hate relationship with maladaptive daydreaming. I mean, I absolutely hate having it, but also at the same time, there's definitely a bunch of good things that have come from it. And I wanted to mention those things. There's about 3 points under both good and bad, so I'm gonna go over them, maybe explain them, I don't know. So, my own maladaptive daydreaming, the good thing about it is that, I'm a very creative person. I am an artist, I am a multimedia designer, I'm a medic, I'm a tattoo artist, I'm a lot of things in one. But for the most part, I'm extremely creative. I love creating characters, I love creating worlds, doing world building, all that type of stuff. So for me, maladaptive daydreaming is fantastic because it gives me that space where I can physically put myself into my paracosm, into this story in my mind, and I can insert myself as a character, figure out what works, what doesn't work, what the characters are like, what events are going to play off, what's going to happen in the events, the crowd's reaction, the other character's reaction, the emotion I'm going to feel, the soundtrack. You have it. Like everything that you can and want to think about when thinking of stories or when creating stories, maladaptive daydreaming helps me with that a ton. It also links emotion to certain music, so I can sort of figure out how to compose my music better. I also write and produce music. The second thing is that it definitely comforts me. It's a great comforting method for me because if I feel bad or if I feel sad in the real world, I just head over to my paracosm where things are better for me, and it comforts me. There are characters there who, when I need them, they're there. Because I am, for the most part, in control of my paracosm and of those characters. It relates directly to the third point that I want to make, and that is, I'm a very lonely person. I don't have a whole lot of friends, and I don't really talk to a lot of my friends either. Sometimes it's a one-way communication, except for like two people who I'm friends with. So I'm a very lonely person. I don't have people in my life who, sort of fill those roles of, okay, I found this exciting thing, let me share it with you. Loneliness is an absolute bitch. It's not something that you want to deal with, and trust me when I say that it's not fun at all. Again, I'm not saying this because, oh, I hope you guys feel sorry for me or whatever. We're all human, we all go through this. This is just my story. It's just how it is. I'm not seeking sympathy. Having a paracosm and having paras and having, characters in my mind, it definitely helps with that loneliness. Like I said, it relates directly to the previous point of needing comfort, and there it is. So if I need to be excited about something and I don't really have people in real life that I can share my work with or something that I found with, head on over to the characters in my mind, show them all this stuff. Hey, there we go. I'm enjoying myself. It's all fun and great. Those are the three good things. The thing is that both those points, they're not real. They're fiction. So everything that I feel in my mind, everything that I feel in this paracosm, it's not real. And unfortunately, I have to live and I have to function and operate in the real world, which is where my paracosm doesn't exist. I'm constantly going back and forth between then I have it, then I don't have it, then I have it, then I'm reminded, oh no, I don't have it. This plays a massive role in my depression and my anxiety overall. I mean, I'm aware that this is a bad thing, right? I'm aware that the things that I feel and the things that I have in my paracosm, I don't have in the real life. And that is definitely a bad thing because, yeah, it comforts you, and yes, it helps with loneliness, and yes, you can be happy and whatever, but it's not real. It's just you're fooling yourself. It's like a placebo. It's like drinking a bunch of placebo pills and suddenly feeling better. I know a lot about that as well, trust me. So yeah, that's a really bad thing. And when reality hits you the day that you cannot enter your paracosm, or that you just feel like you've hit rock bottom, then there's nowhere to go. You cannot go and make yourself happy with that stuff. You know, that's why people say that maladaptive daydreaming is an addiction, because it functions like addictiveness. When things go bad, we head there, but in reality, it's not changing anything. It's not focusing on the problem itself. It's not real. I'm aware of it, and it sucks, because when I hit rock bottom in real life, I hit it hard. Very, very hard. Secondly is that it interferes with a lot of things, especially studying. For me, going into the medical field was such a difficult thing for me to do. It was one of the hardest things, because I couldn't focus no matter how hard I tried to focus, and I get agitated really quickly, and I get frustrated really quickly, because my brain almost cannot cope with this. It cannot focus on the stuff that's in front of me. It needs to daydream right now. And if I don't daydream, it feels like I am experiencing withdrawal symptoms. So yeah, that's another bad thing. It's so damn difficult for me to keep my relationships and to keep my friendships, because people just don't understand my behavior, and even though I try to change it, it's so damn difficult to actually change it. So for example, I have a really big problem with obsessing over certain fictional characters. So I get excited over a lot of things relating to certain characters, and my friends just absolutely hate it, because they're so annoyed with it. They're just like, dude, can you talk about literally anything else? And it's gotten to that point where when I try to talk to them about it, they just ignore me. And that in turn adds to the loneliness, which in turn adds to the depression, and you can see where I'm going with this. Even in romantic relationships, before I enter a romantic relationship, I need to tell that person, listen, this is what I have. You're gonna experience this from me, and you need to understand. There are gonna be times where I'm gonna seem like I'm here, but I'm also not. I'm just zoned out. Or I'm gonna appear cold or whatever. Or I'm going to appear like my mind is completely in a different universe. Everything that I do, I need to explain, and I need to have a reason for it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna end up the same way that I've always been, and that is alone. Again, I'm not looking for any sympathy or pity or whatever. This is just life. A lot of people go through this. I am most definitely not the only one. This is simply my story, and this is how I experience maladaptive daydreaming. That is why I'm saying that I'm sort of on the fence with it, because it has its awful sides. It's such a trash thing to have. But at the same time, it also holds a lot of benefits, like helping me with my creative processes, comforting me when I need it, when there's no one to help comfort me, or helping me with loneliness, where I can at least pretend to have friends and pretend to be happy. At least that makes a difference in between being constantly unhappy or being constantly lonely. But that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and thank you guys for just subscribing overall. That is so awesome. I've just been watching the analytics, and it makes my day, honestly. I absolutely love seeing that my videos and that my channel make a big difference to people, because that is what I want. I want people to be able to look at my content and say, okay, I have learned something, or okay, that's interesting. So thank you guys, I really appreciate it. But yeah, if you're new here, if you haven't subscribed yet and you would like to see more videos on maladaptive daydreaming, please feel free to subscribe. That would be awesome of you. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like. And yeah, that's it from my side. Please take care of yourselves, make good choices. Goodbye.